Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We are back with another live stream from the KestrelCraft server. Let me real quickly get audio for Minecraft up again real quick. All right, and let me switch on over. All right. Let me know. I think everything should be set up. If the audio's off or anything seems to be off at the moment, please let me know in the chat. But I believe everything should be set up correctly. Welcome back to KestrelCraft. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. And today, I'm running low on coal. Because, I mean, for a while I've been pretty low on coal. Because I've been out of the... I have a super smelter, but I can't keep it fueled. And so, my hope for at least the beginning of the episode is to try to get... my supply of coal back up. So that's what we're going to be doing. Various mining projects to start out with. And then maybe we'll go to... if other people hop on the server, we'll hang out with them. We might go to doing some building. Or potentially some... grinding for some more gear. I have pretty good gear right now, but I could use backup gear at the moment. So. Iron. Copper. Ooh, and coal underneath here. That's nice. So a couple updates on the situation of KestrelCraft. So in the last live stream, I mentioned that I was president and working on various things. So in KestrelCraft, we've had this. There was this organization that was introduced underneath the government, and it is called the Bureau of Government Affairs. Kestrel is put in charge of it, and it basically has access to all government property and finances and farms, but has no accountability to anyone or anything. So like, it could literally have been, it could be doing whatever it wants and doesn't have to tell anyone what it's doing. And the leader of it isn't elected or anything like that. So it has no accountability whatsoever. And so I came along and I mentioned that problem to a couple people. I wasn't a huge fan of it. And then a law officially making it a department was passed. Now, the thing is, the Constitution states that departments are under the control of the president. So, therefore, officially making it a department should have put it underneath my control, which would then give it some level of somebody that it has to be accountable to. But it's being argued that departments only refer to land and does not refer to organizations, despite the law that just got passed saying that it was the Bureau of Government Affairs was a department. And so there's potentially going to be a court case. The Grand Council has decided to not vote on any laws until the court case goes by. We're figuring out what's going to happen. But so at the moment we have the Bureau of Government Affairs able to do whatever they want with government supplies for however long it takes for us to, decide to change it. So that is an interesting situation at the moment. So yeah, there is definitely politics happening in and on this server. I'm not sure when this court case is going to be. I'm not sure if it's even going to happen. I don't know what's going on really with that. But yeah, so we are in an interesting situation on the server at the moment. And so because of all that weird stuff that's happening, I'm also personally taking a bit of a pause. A number of government official activities, such as I'm not continuing working on the... oh. I did not mean to click on the buy us a coffee button. I meant to click on shader packs. But I am no longer working on the government project of the Nether Hub at the moment. I'm putting that on pause for the moment as this gets figured out. This mining will also be a good source of copper. So give me just 1 second. I just realized I closed the thing that allows me to look at potential comments on the live stream, so let me pull that back up real quick. Sorry, I just gotta pull this up real quick. Yes, these server politics are in fact crazy. A lot of crazy stuff going on. What do I need copper for? Copper will be nice. I don't necessarily need it for anything. It'll just be nice to be able to stock my shop up some more with copper. So I do in fact own a copper shop. Oh, wow, this... I forget how much copper there is in the underground biome with the dripstone, in dripstone caves. I forgot how much copper comes in dripstone caves. Hello there. So it is not a pack. It's not a texture pack that makes the ore glow. It is, I use, it's a shaders mod. So I have a mod that allows me to do shaders, and the shaders that I've selected, which are, there are a couple people on the server use it. Complementary shaders. There are a couple people on the server who use that particular pack of shaders. It makes ores glow. Which, to be clear, I do not use that shaders pack because it makes the ores glow. I use it because I think it makes things look cool. Everywhere else, so... Well, everywhere. It makes everything look cool. So, just mining along. Getting copper. Getting, hopefully, coal, although there isn't much coal down here, which is sad, because the purpose for this mining trip is to get coal, and I'm getting copper, but I'm not getting coal. Excuse me. Yeah. Ooh, lots of copper. Yay. Oh, for anybody watching who may or who may not know this, there is somebody who is on the server who also runs a... Alright, see ya. Ace. See ya. There's somebody on the server who also has a YouTube channel that creates Lego animations. And if you have not seen that, go check out Kestrel Studios. He has just released a Lego animation of the Minecraft series of Limited Life, of every death in that series. Good Times with Scar himself has commented on his video, so go check it out. He does things, and I honestly do not know how people create like Lego animations like that. Like, it takes so much skill to do something like that. Yes, see, somebody, two people right there, just... Yeah, it's a phenomenal channel. I don't understand how anyone who does Lego animations that good... I mean, okay, anyone who does Lego animations I have respect for. But with how good Absolutely Studios animations are, it's just phenomenal. Like... There's no way to explain how good it is. If you're watching and you haven't seen his channel already, just go check it out. It is Absolutely owns the channel. It is Absolutely Studios. Already getting some crazy amount of resources. Almost 3 stacks of raw copper blocks. That's just amazing. Yes, I did know that copper can be in much larger strips and dripstone caves. I am in fact aware of that. Welcome to the chat, Eagle Archer. Wait, did I leave my crafting table behind, or did I put it? I probably put it in my shulker box, right? No, I did not. Oh, there it is. Wow. I must be blind. Alright. Oh, it was interesting. So with my last stream, I know something. I got put into somebody found my live stream who has like a playlist they have on YouTube of like various live streams. And so I got at least one view, I think, from my live stream, last live stream, being put in a playlist of live streams put together by somebody. I don't know. I actually checked, and I couldn't figure out. I guess I don't know YouTube well enough to figure out who created that playlist. But that was interesting. Apparently, I'm a big enough YouTuber to have that happen. By big enough YouTuber, I mean 3 viewers right now. But I mean 3 people. That's like the entire world, right? The entire world is watching me play Minecraft right now. Hopefully I'm having 3 people. Hopefully the 3 people who are watching are enjoying, and if that's happening, then it's worth it. But just curious, people, if you feel like doing it, put your favorite. You joined the server. Put your favorite movie in the chat. I want to see what movies people like. Gotta love all this lag. Okay. Not sure why there was so much lag for a moment, but Haunting of Bly Manor. Interesting. I've never heard of that before. Do people normally say that they've never heard of it before, or do most people know what that is? I know of TV shows like that where like most people don't have like no idea what it is, but the people who do know what it is absolutely love it. So specifically, and since you went with favorite TV show, I'll go favorite TV show. I would say my favorite would have to be this TV show called Stargate. Quick warning, since I advertise this channel as family friendly, Stargate, not every single episode is family friendly, so just a quick warning. But it was actually the competitor to it was the competitor back in the day to Star Trek when Star Trek was young. They were competitors. So I've heard some people be like, Star Wars or Star Trek, and it's like, well, those were not actually competitors. Star Wars and Star Trek aren't really even competitors now, but that's a more modern thing. But Stargate was the competitor to Star Trek, and it's just amazing show. It's sci-fi show. It's based off of the idea of U.S. military discovers a device that allows you to travel between different planets, and of course, you gotta have a villain. So, like, there's this evil alien race out there that, much more technologically advanced than the humans on Earth, and, aren't necessarily friendly to the humans, to understate it. So, very interesting. You get to kind of see the progression of them slowly adapting to the forces in the rest of the universe and figuring out how to, handle everything and all that. So, very, very interesting show. Just mining away, slowly getting lots of resources. Probably need to get higher up in the... Need to stop going down and start going back up to find coal again. But I am getting a lot of copper, so maybe I should just keep going for copper at the moment. I don't know. Yeah, I'll try to head back up. Ooh, another cave. All right, let's drop down here. Get iron, get copper. How much coal? Ooh, 35 blocks of coal. That's actually pretty good. Another question that'll be interesting to see people's answers to. What is, if you could choose one block palette to build in, and I'm not saying just like for one specific project. I'm saying if you could choose one block palette, and that is in Minecraft, and that's the only block palette you could build in for the rest of your Minecraft career, what block palette would you choose, and why? I would personally probably have to choose. I'd probably go with like deep slate, oak, stone, and spruce, probably. Or maybe deep slate, oak, and copper. I'd probably go deep slate, oak, and copper. Because copper gives you multiple variations that you can go with. It has a little bit more range of what you can build with copper, because you know it can have different colors. Deep slate has multiple variations as well of forms that can come in. And hello, Absolute Studios, welcome. I was just plugging your channel earlier. Welcome to the chat. Spruce, copper, oak, and all the mosses. That's a good thing to go with, mosses. Moss, so I remember, I think I actually did a video responding to this after I watched it, but I remember years ago when they were announced moss, and I was watching the video for the new update, and I saw the moss, and I didn't know it was moss, but I saw it, and I'm like, carpet grass? Yes, this is amazing. Moss is one of the best additions to Minecraft, in my opinion. Like, moss is amazing. So, it also helps you build bottom holes. You know, holes into the ground that you can drop your friends into if you're on Hermitcraft. Any other build palette, if you could choose one build palette to build in for the rest of your time in Minecraft, you can't build any other build palette other than this one that you choose now, what would it be? This button. Yeah, if you're watching this video, perfect, I got the right button. If you're watching this video, give it a thumbs up. That'll help more people find this video and help with the algorithm and people watching. So if you haven't already and you're watching, give it a thumbs up, please, if you enjoy. So yeah, do that. Or don't. Yeah, moss is... What would Minecraft be without moss? Like, we would be cavemen if it wasn't for moss coming out. I'm not sure that makes much sense, though, necessarily, because moss is found in caves. But anyways, I'm just going to roll with that. Stone-related blocks and deep slate-related blocks is one of the best palettes. Yep. I can agree with that. I can see that. Deep slate is an amazing block palette. and amazing base for block palette. And I would definitely not go with only deep slate. And then stone related blocks, so many grays, and like, if you know what you're doing with building, which I do not, you could. But I've seen some people who do, who create some nice gradients with the different stone blocks. And how do people get skill like that? Like, honestly, how do people get skill like that? So for people who may be tuning in more recently, it looks like we've just had a little bit of an uptick in viewers. For those who are tuning in, we are mining right now. My super smelter has no fuel, and I don't like that. So I'm trying to get coal, but in the process of trying to get coal, I'm also picking up everything else I find along the way, which I'm probably finding enough copper to use up all the coal I'm finding. So it's not necessarily being a productive mining session. But it's fun. We're getting some coal, so if I could only have 3 blocks, I would choose stone bricks, tile deep slate, and spruce logs. That could build some really nice builds. That is a solid choice. If y'all have any questions related to Minecraft or anything, just within reason, just leave the question in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer the question. So, if you've got like something like, what block palette would you go with? Which I would probably go copper, deep slate, and oak, personally, or maybe if I could add stone to that, but if it's only 3, that's probably what I would go with. But if you have other questions like that, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Or, I guess, the chat. I'm not used to live streams. I do videos more and watch videos more. And so I'm not used to chat versus comment section. They're the same thing. Chat and comment section. They're the same, right? Right? Coal, yay. If you're looking for coal, you'll want to go up maybe if you're deep enough to get gold, then coal will be a little more sparse. I find tons of coal like 10 to 20 blocks below sea level. Okay, yeah, we're way below that, so I probably should go up some. But there's so many resources down here. Also, I'm not sure I can get myself to... There's coal. Okay. I'm not sure I can get myself to pass up all the copper, because I do, in fact, own a copper shop. What are people's thoughts on the next update making it harder to get, what's it called? Harder to get netherite. What are the thoughts on that? Yeah, I can see that. On the other hand, I kind of like the fact that you have to be a little bit more strategic, and it gives the new mining system, it gives it gives a reason to mine at different levels, because before you mine at level 13 and you'll get everything you'll get all the resources you ever need. So I understand at the very least why they made the change, because it gets people mining at different levels rather than just leaving everyone mining at level 13 or 11 or whatever it was before the newer updates. So I see that, but then I also see it's harder, and so I could see it both ways. I personally don't have much of a problem with it. I actually kind of enjoy it, but I can see the annoyance in it. I like the added difficulty to netherite, but honestly, right now I feel like diamonds are too hard to get. Or maybe I just have the worst luck. Probably the latter. It is a lot harder to get diamonds, but also you don't necessarily need a whole lot of diamonds. I haven't found it hard to get I haven't found it hard to get the amount of diamonds that I need. Right? I've never really been in a situation where I can't find enough diamonds to get diamond gear. Now, I have been in the situation where I can't just grind stacks upon stacks of diamond blocks. But I don't know. I'm not sure about the whole diamond thing, but I see where you're coming from. Netherite being harder, I could see that being definitely probably good. I can agree with that. You can also craft the coal into coal blocks, which will save place in your inventory and smelt 8 more things rather than using coal individually. More smelt time. Yes, I am aware of that. I will probably go forward with fueling my thing with coal blocks rather than coal. It will, however, still require me to get some coal, which I have like half a stack of blocks right now at my base. So I'm going to abandon the copper. I might come back for more later. But for the moment, I'm going to take a step out. Okay. Sure, I'm going to try a little bit of a change. Just see if I can get more coal this way. Let's go ahead and see water right here. Let's grab this surface coal real quick. Okay. More coal, wow. I think you might have been right about like 10 blocks below sea level. Got a 54 as well, so strip mine out. No, just thought. What are your thoughts on villagers? So villagers are very useful. Are they overpowered? Are villagers overpowered? Or are they just right? Because it is annoying to work with villagers. And so do they give you just enough? Do they give you the right amount of benefits, or do they make things too easy? definitely overpower from Absolute Studios. I think I tend to agree with them being overpowered. One thought I had, though, and what if... That might make it interesting, because rather than nerfing villagers, what if we made it harder? In the sense of... So currently we have pillagers, right? And they'll attack villages. But the thing is, you have to basically choose to start a raid to start a raid. If you remove zombification, they'd be more balanced. I could see that, yeah. What if raids happened naturally? So you didn't have to enter with the bad omen for the raids. There's a slight chance of a raid happening naturally. And so if you aren't... And so to keep your village alive, pretty much, you have to babysit it. I feel like I'm just swimming in circles at this point. Would that make it more fair, or would that just be annoying? I like the idea of natural raids, makes it more realistic, and makes the world feel more alive. See, that's something, and like when I, so I'm pretty sure when I heard about when I first heard about raids and stuff and pillagers, I thought it would more be like natural raids. And I was kind of a little bit shocked when they were like, yeah, no, you basically have to choose to let it happen. Or like even if you didn't make it not be bad omen, what if they made it where you only had like a 50% chance of getting bad omen when you killed one of them, and then you couldn't... No, this would be another option that wouldn't necessarily make it natural raids, but would still have an effect on it. Rather than getting bad omen, you get bad omen, but you can't see whether you have bad omen, and you only get it like 25 to 50% of the time, and you can't get rid of it with milk. Not sure I'd prefer that over the natural raids. I still think I would probably prefer the natural raids over that. But that's just another potential idea for making, I would say, making villagers less OP in the sense of you have to be more risky. Because with villagers, you kind of have two options for how to make them less OP. I need coal right now, so while I would love to, I really need coal, and it's, yeah, maybe in a bit, but when it comes to when you have something that's overpowered, your two options are to, you can either decrease its power, or you can increase potential negative sides and increase the negative parts of it. To be fair, when it comes to villagers, they are the most annoying thing to maneuver. And they make the most annoying sounds ever. Alright, sounds good, Robo. Yes, look at the live stream right now. These are chords. All right. It looks like we may have a couple more people hopping on recently. We are mining. My super smelter is out of fuel, and so I'm mining for coal because I desperately need it. Another way to make villagers more balanced is to add more requirements to trade. Not just a bench, but make them require a bench, a bed, a certain walking area, and socialization. That would be interesting if you made it where villagers had to be able to, like, maneuver and socialize with each other, so that way you can't just have them in a 1x2 chamber just themselves. That would I think make them more balanced. Another thing, this is just something I'd love to see as fanfic. Not like, I'm not sure I would support this in vanilla Minecraft, but maybe as a mod, which I'm sure there probably is a mod for it. But I don't know whether I'd want it in vanilla Minecraft. But what if you had it where, because, you know, you've got iron golems. If you added it where you could be natural raids, what if you also added, like, villager archers and villager swordsmen and allowed there to be a villager army? And then potentially where you could even recruit that villager army, kind of like you're able to do with, like, wolves, how get them to become wolves. You can tame them and then they'll fight for you. If you could do that by hiring a villager army, but, like, only for certain periods of time, that might be interesting. Basically deleting the concept of a trading hall, making villagers only able to trade if they're part of an actual village in concept. Yep. So I think back to the days before villagers, I'm not sure how many people remember these days, but I think back to the days before villagers could even trade, when they were just mobs wandering around doing nothing productive. Villager army is a great idea. There's mods for that too, yeah. I'm not surprised there are mods for it. There are mods for just about anything. But where's coal? There's coal. I don't know how, another thought, I don't know how raid farms work, but I feel like they feel a little bit like too much like cheating to me, personally. Like automatic sugarcane farms, like that, I don't really think that necessarily feels like cheating. Because, like, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that, don't have any second thoughts about that and stuff. But, like, the idea of having totems, I feel like totems of undying were meant to be kind of a rare thing, and so the fact that you can create a rarer thing, so the fact that you can just create an entire farm for them and get all you could want it doesn't feel like it was what Mojang intended to do. Now, I guess there's probably an extent where, like, you can't just, I don't know, I think there's an interesting balance between trying to make doing things in the game hard, but also not keeping people from automating it. But maybe there should be higher, just in farms in general, I would be up for potentially just getting rid of raid farms altogether. But for farms in general, I could see there being positives in a higher cost of entrance, a higher entrance fee for automatic farms. I don't know how you do that. Maybe make pistons more expensive. I don't know how you would but then that causes other problems. So I don't know how you would realistically do this, but I could see there being a benefit for Minecraft from making a higher entry fee for farms. Monastery, alright, redoing chords. Negative 3,500 right now. In your opinion, do you think removing TNT duplicating glitches would make Minecraft better or worse? Should it just be kept as a feature instead of just a glitch? It makes a lot of things automatable that would not be automatable without it, without TNT duping. And I have a love-hate relationship with things that can be automated. In concept, I would say I like the idea of having the ability to do TNT dupers where you don't have to feed something TNT. Now, that being said, I think I've already been in this cave. I'm just flying around looking for coal in this general area, so like, I mean, if you want to follow me directly, you're fine to try to, but it's not efficient for us to make sure that we stick together looking for coal. So, but when it comes to TNT duping, I would be, that's a hard one. Because I mean, I have a tree farm that's powered by TNT duping on this server. Again, I feel like I would be, so TNT is kind of expensive. So the number of farms that would cease to exist if you got rid of TNT duping would be a lot. Whether for the better or worse. Maybe what you do, because like, so like, when I first started with TNT duping, when TNT duping first came along, the way you do it was with the dead coral fan. So you had to go find a coral reef, which wasn't necessarily easy. So that made it a little bit harder. There was a higher level barrier of entry, right? But then you have now, like, you just need a couple pistons and you've got a TNT duper. I don't like the idea of just a couple pistons creating a TNT duper, despite the fact that that's what I have in my farm. However, I don't think there should be no TNT duplication with how expensive TNT is at the moment, because TNT can be very useful when it comes to like breaking blocks and stuff, and various farms, wood farms, it also is useful in the, what's it called? It's also useful in concrete hardeners and stuff. So the things that take concrete powder and turn it into concrete, it's useful in those. Question: I should know the answer to this, but can you activate TNT by using a dropper or dispenser? I'm pretty sure not dropper, but could you use a dispenser to place and activate TNT? Because that will affect my opinion on this. Whether you can use a dispenser. Because my thought is, if you could use... I don't think a dropper can, but a dispenser can. Let me just double check that real quick. If the dispenser is facing TNT, it ignites the TNT. Place TNT. Put some TNT blocks into the dispenser, attach a button to the dispenser, and press it. Okay, so it does appear that dispensers... One second. Sorry, I had something caught in my chair and stuff, so it was causing me problems. So, with dispensers being able to place TNT, I would be fine with either make the entry to TNT dupers more expensive. So, like what I was saying with what it was before, where you have to get, like, say, coral fans, and it's not just your normal blocks. Oh. One moment. So, if I can't find it, then you're out of luck, Robo. If I can't find your stuff. But when it comes to TNT, I would say either make the entry to TNT duping more expensive. Hello, Pat God, welcome to the chat. I would either say make the entry fee to TNT dupers more expensive. So is it this one? No, not that one. So either make the entry fee for TNT dupers more expensive, or get rid of them and just have people use... Get rid of them and have people use dispensers with TNT in it. I could see either of those being a good solution for it. Oh, this is not it. I don't even know where I'm at compared to where I started. You're fine. If you lost your stuff, that's your fault, not my fault. So if... I think you said this is the one that you said here. Nope, that's not the one. That's over here then. Well, there's like 1,000 big ones in the area, so like being big does not help me figure out which one you died in. I think this is the one you were saying it was in. But nope, your stuff is not in this one. And now I've lost the cave that had good stuff for me to get. Was it near the village? Oh, not near the village. I'm sorry, but I think you've lost your stuff at this point. Sorry, but it's been about 5 minutes now, and I haven't been able to find it, so, like, doesn't make sense for me to hold off the live stream longer to keep looking, so. I'll leave the area, so if you want to try to come back, here are the cords if you want to look at the live stream. I'll leave the area, so if you want to try to come back and find it, you can, but I'm not going to be able to find it. Not the one who died. Actually head in the direction of already loaded chunks real quick, because loading chunks, especially while live streaming, is going to be awful. You keep saying it was that, I think, but no, it's not. The places I've checked, it's not there. I'm not going to be able to find it. There are too many caves that match your description. I can't look through, and your delayed response, like, you say it was that, and it's 5 minutes after, it's 30 seconds after I've already left the cave. Well, I don't know where that one with the pool high up is anymore. I'll try to find it, but this one? Other. This one? I don't see any stuff in this cave. And this was the cave I was literally in when you died. Okay. Sorry about that, Robo. Please let me pull back a bit. Back towards spawn, and then try to find some more caves to try to mine out. Actually, I think I've got enough coal. We'll just head back at this point. Head back to the super smelter. Flying back to the super smelter. Gonna take a second to grab something to drink real quick for just a moment. Alright. Alright, let's drop on down here to the super smelter. Start clearing it out of things that still need smelted. Two stacks of gold blocks in there. And get this redstone back up and running. Perfect. Now that these coal blocks are loaded up, send out the thing. Oh, I guess I did clear it out of all the stuff already. Perfect. It is kind of spreading out evenly. Perfect. I thought I still had stuff sitting in there, needing to be smelted. Alright, let's go ahead and activate that and start smelting up all this copper that I got. Ha! Tyrannical President is streaming. Hello, Robo. Not tyrannical president. The president who doesn't want you having the full authority of the government and no oversight. As I've already stated, Absolutely Studios, I am not a tyrannical government. Kestrel is lying. I am, in fact, a good president who is trying to keep Kestrel from becoming a tyrannical government and getting backlash for that. I did not write a 500. Oh. Sure. Anybody can write a however long essay about why someone else is a tyrannical president. That doesn't make their claim true. You have to pose legitimate evidence behind your claims. And I have countered your essay. I told you. All right, so coming to bother me in person soon. Fair enough. Okay, so while all this stuff is smelting up, let me give a quick rundown. I'll let the chat decide. Should I read Kestrel's 500-word essay on why I'm a tyrannical president and my counter, or should I not? I'll let y'all decide. No, I'm not up for a PvP battle right now. I'm not sure right now. I'm just kind of chilling and doing various stuff. I'm not really necessarily doing anything in particular. I'm just doing what I feel like doing, so. I'm streaming because I want to kind of relax and do random stuff, so. Read it? Okay. Let me hop down here where I can be safe. And I will not be looking at Minecraft for a bit. Let me jump to this page. This view real quick. I'm actually gonna disconnect from the server for just a moment, so that just in case. Actually, I want to stay on the server so that way I can keep my stuff smelting. All right, let's pull up Kestrel's 500 page, or not 500 page. If it was 500 pages, I would be legitimately shocked. Okay. So, special bulletin from the office of Kestrel, mayor of the capital. The attempts of President Moonlight 1717 to secure power and circumvent the limitations present in Constitution of 2022. I'm sure most of those among you have read the recently passed Act of Departments, April 2022. Though I voiced my concerns over the act, I was drowned out by the president and his allies in New Oklahoma. The act may appear to be harmless, but buried within it are President Moon's aspirations for utmost control. The Bureau of Government Affairs was established by the Act of Restoration to manage government projects amidst ever-changing administrations. The Act never states that the Bureau is under any authority by the government and places the Bureau under the exclusive control of myself. So right off the bat, there's a problem with this new Act. The Act of Departments attempts to illegally annex an independent organization. The Bureau may manage many factors of the government, but it was never made to be the subject of the administration. The tyranny goes farther, however. Even with the Act of Departments, the President is not granted the right to control departments. You may be asking, if President Moon's goal with this act is to seize control of the Bureau, why is he not named the sole leader of the Act of Departments? This is based on his oh-so-unfortunate misreading of the Constitution. The Constitution describes, both in Articles 2 and 5, the powers of the President over the unorganized territory. Article 5 states that territories' departments are under the direct authority of the President, while Article 2 states that the President will be the supreme authority of the departments/territories not incorporated into states. This wording may seem confusing. However, can a government agency be a state? It becomes far more clear when you learn that departments are another name for a completely unorganized piece of government territory. A real-world example of this would be the organization of Alaska after the U.S. purchased it from Russia. It was sparsely populated, so the U.S. called it the Department of Alaska. It was run by the U.S. Army. The reason the word department is used for these territories is in reference to the Department of Westfold, a territory to the west of the capital and the only department the president actually has control of. I explained the confusion to President Moon, but he continued to argue that his view was correct, and went to the point that I invoked Article 6, which was essentially, I think that's 6, but it might be 4. Which essentially, I think it's 6, yeah. Which essentially states that I, as the writer of the Constitution, have the final say when the wording of the Constitution is confusing. Upon hearing this, the president chose to issue me an ultimatum: either submit to his rule or face arrest by the National Army. He offered a third option, sending it to vote in the Grand Council, but with his allies controlling it, it would be foolish on my part to attempt that route, and he knows it. It is for this assault on the rights of the citizens of the server and for his blatant disregard for the limitations placed upon him by the Constitution and our hallowed democracy that I have chosen to issue my own ultimatum. I call for President Moonlight 1717 to either immediately back down from this attack on freedom, or face a vote to remove him as president of the server. Let me make my counters. First thing, my goal was not to seize power or circumvent the limitations present in the Constitution. My goal was to legally hold the Bureau of Government Affairs, which has control, as stated in the Act of Restoration. It has control of farms and properties and many unlisted other things that are owned by the government, but the Bureau of Government Affairs has complete authority over. I, personally, find that to be very concerning and not good for the people of the server, to have a group that that's leader is not elected and cannot be removed, be in charge of all the government properties with no need to give a report to anyone else. So my simple request was for the Bureau of Government Affairs to give me a report on all of their actions. I was not trying to take control. I was just trying to get them to give me a report. Now, he says most of those recently read the Act of Departments. The act may appear to be harmless. First thing is, when it says, and his allies in New Oklahoma. Yes, one of the people who voted for the law, was from New Oklahoma. As that is one of the 3 places that get a vote. The other one was from the city of Taxtown. So it is not my allies in New Oklahoma, it was the Grand Council, which had a 2-to-1 vote to pass the law. So that statement was false. It may be harmless, but buried in with it are my aspirations for utmost control. Again, my goal was not control. The Bureau of Government Affairs was established by the Act of Restoration, April 2022, to manage government projects amidst ever-changing administration. And the Act never states that the Bureau is under any authority by the government. This is correct. But also noted that the Bureau of Government Affairs was established to give Kestrel full control of the government without having to be elected. So, right off the bat, there's a problem with this new act. It attempts to illegally annex an independent organization. The thing is, part of the act, it's called the Act of Departments, because it made departments. It officially made the Bureau of Government Affairs a department, as it states. So, to say that it was never made to be the subject of that this was not the, the Bureau, yes, was not intended to be made the subject of the administration. It was intended to allow Kestrel to do whatever he wants with nobody checking to make sure that what he did was good for the people of the server. Okay. Yes, with the active departments, I'm not granted the control of departments, but it never the Constitution never specifies that the department is under my never specifies the department can be a organization, but it never states that it can't be. However, Kestrel, being the writer of the Constitution, gave himself the authority to interpret it, and has interpreted it as not referring to organizations. So, and yes, I did in fact give him an ultimatum because I was trying to get him to peacefully accept the law, and he was not willing to do it. And the fact is, whether this is legal or not, even if I misinterpreted the Constitution, the purpose of the law of departments was to put those categories into departments underneath the president. That was part of the purpose of it. And so, yes, you may be interpreting the Constitution correctly, but the question is, are you interpreting the law correctly? The other thing is, whether it's legal or not, it's best for the people, for the Department of Government Affairs, to not be completely independent, because that is not good for the people of the server. Anyways, that was his 500-word essay against me. I have combated it. And now we can move on. All right. Let's check on our smelting. Alright, got some more iron to go in here. Oh, I've never had this much iron really before. Okay, over a stack of iron blocks, that's nice. Got some more netherite that I mined earlier. So I can go ahead and craft that up into netherite ingots. Perfect. Alright, let's check on this. Copper is getting smelted properly. And it's being spread properly as well. And blocks of coal got well separated. Perfect. Super smelter seems to be working properly. Everything here looks good. Alright, now let's go to the mall and check on things there. Oh, yes, sorry. Thank you. I did not put Minecraft back on my screen. Okay. There you go. Back on the screen. So yeah, I just went and picked up a couple supplies and stuff and moved it over to my storage system and checked on the super smelter off screen, as you probably heard. Hop on in here. These copper sales, nope. Any totem sales, nope. Any wood sales, ooh, wood sales, yay. Bones, no government bone sales. Any government iron sales, nope. And no, ooh, government prismarine sales. 2 diamonds for the government, okay. And Robotron, if you want your diamonds from the wood shop, sure, take 3 string, I don't care. But if you want your diamonds from the wood shop, it's in this chest down underneath here. You have 29 diamonds waiting for you. That is for you, Robo. And if you want to, I'd appreciate if you start doing some AFKing at the wood farm. You sure? Okay. My diamonds there then. Alright, we are now at over half a stack of diamond blocks. Let's go. Moolah. Alright. Let's see. What could we do together? I mean, I'd be up for doing something. I'm just not sure what we could do, really. So, that would make good live stream content. So, also, I do kind of at the moment just feel like chugging along and doing slow pace work and stuff. So, I'm gonna head on over to my village to start working on getting gears. Yeah, I love to do stuff, but right now I'm really just feeling like for the live stream, just working on various stuff myself. So sorry about that, but right now I just... Alright, back to the village. Okay, so this is... currently has efficiency 3, so I need to go try... I've had multiple villagers killed, I believe, so I might have lost my efficiency. Perfect, I still have my mending one. That's good. Do have an efficiency 1 in here. Efficiency 3 one right there. Try to get this up to efficiency 5. Mending, soak, touch, and breaking 3. That'll be a perfect shovel with the netherite. Alright. At the moment, I don't have much stuff to use to create, to get myself emeralds, so I'm actually gonna hop on over and get some fish. This will also get me some good levels for applying the books to my various tools and such. To the government Guardian Farm. Grab all the fish that they have right now already. Thank you. I try to keep my base clean, and I've recently done a lot of work to get it back to being clean. Alright, here getting fish at the Guardian Farm. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, Guardian sounds are very satisfying. I did not realize that there's an entire back section as well. Man, there's a lot more supplies up here than I thought there was. There we go. Ah, that was fun. Alright. Fly back over to the village now I got a lot of fish and start trading. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Let's see, keep getting emeralds to work on for all of this. So a couple people have just joined the stream. For those of you who are joining, I am getting emeralds to get myself backup sets of gear, to get books, to get myself backup sets of gear. Alright. Grab my books and let's get I need one more efficiency book. Mending. Come on, one more efficiency book. One more efficiency 3 book, please. I'm good. Thanks for the offer, though, Robo. All right. Take these efficiency books. Where did I put them? In here, right? Yeah, so take this. That's the starter, but that's 3 efficiencies plus this one. That will get me a perfect diamond shovel, and then I just need to make it netherite, and it will be a perfect backup shovel. There we go. Waiting for it to load in, and then I could fly to it. Alright. Efficiency 5, Mending, Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3, Diamond Shovel. There we go. Perfect backup shovel. I just need to add netherite to it, which we will do later. Alright, let's look at getting myself a backup pickaxe of either fortune or Efficiency 3 and breaking 3. Efficiency 5, but it's curse of vanishing. I don't want to. I'm gonna undo this one and restart from scratch. Emerald's got books. Okay, so I need mending, although I got plenty of mending, so I have a mending back at my base, so I'll probably just wait to add mending till I get there, back home. But I need either Silk Touch or Fortune, depending on which one I want it to be. And I need a couple more efficiencies, so I need 2 more efficiencies. Alright. Curious for the chat, if you could choose, couldn't have both, a Silk Touch pickaxe or a Fortune pickaxe, which would you choose? Silk Touch pickaxe or Fortune pickaxe? You can't have both. Fortune? But that means that you can't move ender chests. That is true. Shulker box does work, but the thing is, the only way I can transport the amount of items I want to use is with shulker boxes and ender chests. I would probably still agree, though. I would probably also do, personally do Fortune, but it's a bit of a tough question, though, because I would hate to not be able to use ender chests very easily. I guess all you'd have to do, though, I guess on the other hand, all you would have to do is just carry around Eyes of Ender with you. So that'd be interesting, carrying around Eyes of Ender with you, so that you can handle everything. But you could just carry Eyes of Ender around with you, and then you've got what you need. So, I don't know. At least I'm pretty sure I have a Silk Touch one, right? I thought for sure I had a Silk Touch one. Villager. Or a Fortune one. I know. Oh, there's the Silk Touch. Okay. Yeah, that's the other option, so you can carry around a stack of ender chests. That'd be an interesting situation, though, because every time you break one, you'd get more... you get more. It would fill up your inventory quickly because every time you break one, you would get more obsidian than you had ender chests. So. Where's the Silk Touch one again? You the Silk Touch one? Aha, Silk Touch. Perfect. Alright. I've got what I need for this thing. Let's go get the pickaxe ready. You are not Salmon Man. Only I can be Salmon Man. I was the original Salmon Man after all. I'm Salmon Man OG. I was the original Salmon Man. Ask Kestrel. I was the original Salmon Man. I do not lie. I was the original Salmon Man. on this server. Grian was the original Salmon Man. So technically, you could say neither of us are Salmon Man because Grian was the one who walked around with the salmon head and placed salmon heads in front of people. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get the armor good to go. Mending, prop form, breaking 3. That's good except thorns. Oh. Gifted salmon. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about previous seasons. I was the Salmon Man from seasons before. Like, season 2 or something, I was Salmon Man. No lapis. I'm gonna go return back to base and then go from there again. So I think that's enough getting gear because now I have a backup pickaxe and backup shovel. So I think that's good on that front. I actually pack up all of these to then sort back out. And grab all these shulker boxes. Just grab all the shulker boxes to sort back at base. Alright. And get myself some, replenish my rockets. And fly back to HQ. Flying back to HQ, we will then upgrade the few diamond tools that we just finished up getting enchantments on to netherite. And then from there we will, I don't know. I guess I'll start work on construction for the tunnel for the highway going through Oklahoma. So, I guess that's the plan. The next bit of the live stream. Why are you looking through all my personal belongings? I placed on like a bunch of shulker boxes to slowly unload, and the first thing people can do is look through. Guardians. I killed guardians. So this one can go in here. There's a big difference. One is hard to kill and will drop salmon occasionally. The other is easy to kill and drops salmon always. Alright. getting all this stuff unpacked. That's now an empty shulker box. I think this is one. Yep. This is another empty one. Okay. Here. These gunpowder shulker boxes should be in here. And then hop on over here. Let's go ahead and get nether. I'm gonna need another chest for nether stuff, or I'm gonna need to fill a shulker box with it. Plop you there, put you in here. Piglin head can go in here. I don't have space. Okay, let's pull out another rack. Piglin head, flint and steel can go over here. Don't place water in my base. It's not nice. You're gonna destroy something. Okay, get wood in here. Put all netherrack in this place. Also pull gravel out of the nether section and put it in the stone section. I have a lot of gravel. Wow. I have 4 shulker boxes full of netherrack. I got more netherrack than I could ever use. Okay. You're an empty shulker box, which I'm putting up there, right? Yeah, those are empty ones. Okay. Wool, let's pull that out. This will be a wool chest just because I have so much wool. Pufferfish right there. Alright. Wool and those beds go in there as well. This in here. The bricks. Don't have space for another bricks in here. And take this and just fill it up with various nether supplies that I have a lot of. Alright. And then I'll throw soul sand and stuff in there as well. And basalt can go in there too. I can fill up with some basalt. Alright, now that clears up my nether section a bit. At some point I'll have to just create a whole new section for nether as well and have 2 double chests for nether. But for now, that'll do the trick. Alright, clay I'll put up here. I'm not sure it really fits in that category, but that's where I'll put it for now. All of this can come into this section. Buckets can go in here. All this, perfect. Wood in here. And saplings go up 1. Dirt goes there, and tough goes there as well. Up there. I need a shulker box for glass. No stack of iron blocks that was given to me. Lava buckets will go in the nether section. I want to keep myself nice and tidy and organized. Lanterns up there. Animal drops there. Raw salmon in here. Mob drops there. Clay up here. Mob drops there. Red dye there. Alright. Go in glass shulker box. Wood goes here. Redstone. Let's make blocks. Alright, netherrack here. Dirt up here. While I'm organizing stuff for people watching in the comment section, what do you want to see me do with the time I have in this live stream? Is there anything in specific you want to see me do? Build, end rating, anything that I could do on the server. Is there anything in specific y'all want to see me do, or y'all would find enjoyable watching? Get a shulker box ready. Okay, wood. And I need actually like all the tuff I have. And I need wooden planks. Cool. And let me sleep real quick. Egg hunt. Welcome, Jolie Getty. Thank you for watching. Elaborate on egg hunt. Is that like a mini game on something, or is that like you want me to hunt for like eggs, or you want me to make an egg hunt, or elaborate on egg hunt, please, if you would do that. Hello, Kestrel. Welcome to the game. There's an egg hunt game at spawn. Is there? Where at spawn is this egg hunt game? Oh. Here it is. Okay. Put in 5 eggs on this island. Okay. You do not need wings to get to any of the eggs. If you find an egg, put it in the chest and get a diamond block. You do not cheat. Have fun. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Where could eggs be? I don't think this counts as finding an egg. I don't think that counts. I don't think this counts either. I'm assuming it would be in an item frame. Right? Okay, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. When was the egg hunt created? Because I know that ladder there hasn't been there for. Wait, did you just take down the? Did you take down the blue flag? Thank you so much, Kestrel. I appreciate that. I did not like the blue flag telling people to rebel against the government. You know. You know. As president, that is not something I appreciate very much. It wouldn't be in the mine shaft, would it? I don't think most people know about the community mine shaft I built early on in the season. What about tundra? Would there be an egg in tundra? Ooh, bubble baiter. I've never explored tundra. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Where, if I were hiding eggs in the spawn island, where would I place them? Well, there are places I would place them that most people probably don't know of, so I need to think about if I knew what most people knew. I know where I'd probably put one of them. Put one of them down here. Nope, there isn't one down there. Okay. Search every house thoroughly, I guess. Oh, I'm opening chests, I have no idea. I'm gonna guess there's stuff in the Capitol buildings. How long has the egg hunt been up for? Important question. How long has it been up for? I'm looking for Jason somewhere. Where would 3 days. Okay. Where would somebody hide a Jason? Where would Jason be hiding? Let me see. Hello, absolutely. Welcome. Welcome back to being online on KestrelCraft. I haven't seen you online in forever. Is absolutely watching the live stream. I do not know if absolutely is watching the live stream at the moment. I found the egg! No. No eggs so far. Another egg. There are so many eggs. They're everywhere. Let's check downstairs. Government officials only. Okay, so it's not going to be hidden in government officials only. Of course, I am said government official. But I'm not going to go showing that on live stream. Now, what? All eggs are outside. Okay. We don't need anyone joining no fight. Kestrel? I just heard a creeper go off. Oh well. Hello there, Kestrel. All eggs are outside. Hmm. Why is it so hard to find some eggs? Should still be 3 out there from what I was looking at. There are only so many spots on this island to hide an egg. How hard can it be Find an egg for a diamond block. That sounds like an amazing deal until you try it. No, no clue. No clue. I'm gonna find this on my own. I don't need a clue, right? It can't be too hard. There are only so many spots. Kestrel? What was that for? Wait a second. Would there be... You realize you took me to half health. Okay, let's put on my chest plate. Would be in the tree farm? I don't think so. The community tree farm looks empty. Hey, I got the egg! Hey, Kestrel, please stop shooting me. Huh, where could you hide an egg? Let me take a bird's eye view. Where would I hide an egg? It can't be this hard to find an egg. I found an egg! Found an excellent emporium. Not sure if that really counts. I feel like I've covered every inch of the ground. They're all outside, but I've checked everywhere outside. You said you don't need an elytra to get to them. Come back to this place. Okay. Put in 5 eggs on this island. You do not need wings to get to any of the eggs. If you find an egg, put it in the chest and get a diamond back. Do not cheat, have fun. But you said that it's all outside. I know it says you don't need wings, but it doesn't say you can't use wings. This doesn't count as outside, does it? Alright, no, I don't think so. It's a government building, so I don't think it would... The interior of a government building, I don't think would count as outside. How hard can finding some eggs be? Oh, is this stocked? Nope. Huh. Can item frames be placed underwater? How did you find one, Kestrel? Where was it? What? Stop here. Okay. Wait, what is absolutely done? You know, y'all are having me concerned with what you're saying. What does this have to do with, Kestrel? I would advise you let me know. Is this bureau business? Okay. I'm warning you, Kestrel. Let me know what it is. Let me know if it has to do with the bureau. Or you'll have fun. Negative 105, negative 22. Yeah, I'm giving up on the eggs at this point. It's too hard to get the eggs. Yes. RGG1. I have an important question, Kestrel. So, are you going to make me do it? All right, you tell me about the bureau and I'll close your door. All right. Now, I'm going to do one very important thing right now. And we will see how you respond to it, Kestrel. Let me put some stuff away real quick. All right. Everyone online who wants to meet me at the Capitol building. Meet me at the Capitol building. I have an announcement. As president, I have an announcement to make. I can see you, Robo. Shifting isn't going to do anything. Absolutely, if you want to come down to this level, you're welcome to. Biscuit, if you're on listening, you can come down as well. So, Robo, take a seat. I, Moonlight 1717, President of this nation. Stop, I'm not a trash can. We've discussed this before, Kestrel. Shh. Let me give my speech. I'm trying to give a speech, Kestrel. Let me give that. Let a man give a speech, please. Let a man give a okay. I'm gonna have to take a seat, Robo. Okay. I, Moonlight 1717, President of this nation, do hereby announce Executive Order 01. The order reads, due to multiple imminent threats on the future of this nation, I hereby declare a week pause on normal legal and legislative proceedings. I also, in accordance with the Military Appropriation Act, call on the members of the Army to rally in the imminent crisis. This nation is threatened from all directions. There are multiple rebellions out in the open. There is a terrorist who has attempted to take my life multiple times, and a rogue organization that claims both the powers of the government and the separation of a citizen group. Seems to have been building prisons and who knows what more behind our backs. This is a grave time for our nation. The military forces shall begin by securing government buildings from threats, and then begin removing rebel propaganda from the cities and states. After that, a hunt for the rogue organization called the Bureau of Government Affairs shall begin. Its secrets shall be discovered, and it shall be dissolved. For the purpose of keeping power from myself, during this week of suspended proceedings, I shall not be acting as president. There will be no acting president as the government is paused. Shay shall be placed in charge of the temporary ruling authority. Kestrel shall not be part of any army as he is the leader of the Bureau. At the end of the week, the government shall continue as if that week never happened. Elections shall be pushed back 1 week. The army shall be dissolved, and the part of the Act of Restoration that created the Bureau of Government Affairs shall be void. President Moonlight 1717. That is the Executive Order 01, effective immediately. Now, my live stream must come to an end. If you watch, thank you so much. Hope you join for the next live stream whenever it is. But thanks for joining. Those of you who are here, thanks for being here at the end. And good night, everyone.